everybody. Welcome to our Decimal of the Day show. I'm so glad that you are here with us in the audience today. I really have a challenge for you today. Just take a look at this decimal. There's an extra place value digit than what you're used to. But I have every faith in the world that you are going to be able to figure it out. Get your paper and pencil or your math journal. And before I give you the answer, I want you to see if you can figure it out on your own. Push pause and see if you can do that for me. Okay, now that you're back with me, we have to figure out how to say this number. Well, the decimal's first name is 4,213. We don't have a whole number. So what I'm going to do first is write down 4,213. $4,213. Now for its last name, we have to figure out the value of the last place value spot. You can look at your reference sheet. You can do the 1 over the ones place trick. And when I look up there, I see the number 10,000. That means that this 3 is in the 10,000ths spot. 4,213 10,000ths. That's a whopping big old decimal number, isn't it? But I want it to challenge you because you'll be doing that in 6th grade. In 5th grade, you used to have to learn to the millions, and now they've changed it back to thousands. But I know you're up for the challenge. Push pause and see if you can figure out how to write this in expanded form. Then unpause, come back, and we'll see if you're correct. Okay, we have no whole numbers. So all of my decimals are going to be written as fractions. The 4 is in the 10th place. The 2 is in the 100th place. The 1 is in the 1,000th place. And the 3 is in the 10,000th place. Okay? That was kind of a challenge for you today. Now what I would like for you to do, I want you to have some practice with adding. I want you to take this number, and what I'd like for you to add is this number. Push pause, take care of solving that out, unpause, come back, and we'll look at it. Okay, well, I hope you remember that we're going to have to write it vertically to be able to solve it. So on your paper or in your math journal, you should have rewritten the problem vertically. Remember, the number one rule is we don't line the numbers up, we line the decimal points up. And if we have an extra spot, we can just put our 0 in. Now we're just going to tell those decimals to shut up and come down so they don't mess us up, and we're going to add like they're not even there. 3 plus 4 is 7. 1 plus 6 is 7. Oh, good grief. I'm lined up wrong. Silly me. See how easy that can happen? There's my 0. Now, 3 plus 0 is 3. 1 plus 4 is 5. 2 plus 6 is 8. 8 plus 4 is 12. There's that decimal I brought down. And your answer is 1 and 2,853 10,000ths. So that was a challenge for you today. Let's see if you can do a subtracting decimals problem with this same digit. 0 and 4,213 10,000ths. And we're going to subtract 4,000ths. Push pause, work that out, unpause, come back, and we'll see how you did. Just like adding, you're going to have to rewrite this problem vertically in order to solve it. Remember, once again, I'm lining up the decimal points, not the numbers. If I have missing digits, I'm just going to put my 0 in. I'm going to tell that decimal to shut up and come down so that it doesn't mess me up. 3 minus 0 is 3. I can't take 4 away from 1 unless I'm doing negative numbers, which we're not. So I'm going to have to regroup. That makes it 11 minus 4, which is 7. 1 minus 0 is 1. 4 minus 0 is 4. And 0 minus 0 is 0. So our answer is 4,173 10,000ths. Okay, now what I'd like for us to do is to look at rounding this number. And I would like for you to write the decimal number down 3 times. Then we're going to round to the tenths, hundredths, and ones. Oh yes, I hear someone out there in the audience who wants to come up and help. Sure, come on up, audience member. What's going on? I'm wearing a Mardi Gras mask. Okay, why are you wearing a Mardi Gras mask? Because February 16th, Tuesday, was Fat Tuesday. Fat Tuesday. You know, I started learning a little bit about Mardi Gras. I know that one of my friends, Quilla from Johnson, has an aunt who lives in New Orleans. And New Orleans is typically where this holiday is celebrated because it was settled by the French. And Mardi Gras is a season of celebrating, and it ends on a Tuesday that's called Fat Tuesday. And then the Christian season of Lent starts afterwards. So one of the celebrations is you eat something called a king cake that has beautiful green and purple colors on it. And it's kind of like a bready kind of cake. I know my friend Quilla had one of those that she ate. Sometimes there's surprises in it, like gold coins. And a lot of people, for the Mardi Gras celebration, will wear a mask kind of like this, and there's Mardi Gras beads. So, Joe, you are really in the spirit of celebrating, aren't you? Affirmative. I'm learning all about American Earth kinds of customs. Okay, well that is definitely an Earth kind of custom. So your mask looks lovely. I'm sure glad you joined us. I think I can multiply and round decimal numbers. Okay, so do you want to help me out here? Affirmative. Okay, so what do I need to do, Joe, if I'm rounding this first number to the tenths? You need to find the digit in the tenth place and circle it, and that would be a 4. Okay, Joe says circle the 4, underline the buddy in the back. Okay, so now that you know what to do, push pause, and Joe and I are going to wait for you to come back, and he's going to talk you through and see if you get it right. Hurry up, I'm anxious to talk to you. Hurry, 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 hurry up, hurry up. Joe, I'm a little worried that you can't see too well with your mask on. I think they're ready. Okay. So, the buddy in the back is 4 or less. Give it a rest. This 4 can only do one of 2 things. It's either going to stay the same or raise up. And in this instant, it's going to stay the same. We keep everything before it, everything after it drops off. Okay, Joe? The 2 is in the hundredth place, so circle it and underline the neighbor in the back. Okay. Mrs. Salinger made a boo-boo. Well, everyone makes mistakes, Joe. That's just opportunities for learning. So, Joe says the 2 is what we're rounding to, and the neighbor in the back is 4 or less, so we're going to give it a rest. Hope you got that one right. Okay, Joe? The 0's in the 1's place. Circle it and underline the neighbor in the back. Okay, we're going to circle it, the neighbor in the back. Another 4 or less, so that number is closer to 0 than it is to 1 whole. Everybody out there did a great job. I'm so glad that I got to see you today. I will be looking for you later. I'm going to go eat some king cake. Bye. We'll see you later, Joe. Now, this is our challenge that we've been working on, is multiplying these decimal numbers. If I'm asking you to multiply by 10, there's 1 0. That means the number is going to get bigger by 1 place value, and that means the decimal is moving 1 place. So it would be 4. Okay. So let's think about what would I do if I were multiplying this number by 1,000. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is look at my zeros. 1, 2, 3. It's getting bigger by 3 place values. That's what the zeros tell us. That's 3 multiples of 10, because 10 times 10 times 10 is 1,000. That means that the number is getting bigger by 3 places. So I'm going to move my decimal 1, 2, 3, and my answer would be 421 3/10. So I just want you to become familiar with that, because we're going to start doing it for real very soon. I hope you have a great rest of the week. There's no decimal of the day tomorrow. I'm giving you a break on Friday, but I'll look for you back on Monday. Let's give it up for your host of the show. That's me. Yell, yay! Cheer, cheer.